Can you believe it's been 14 years since the Xbox 360 launched? And during this time, it was a fantastic console to play on. And as with any technology, we have to move on. We've moved on to the Xbox One and the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, and now we're getting closer to the Xbox Series X. However, the 360 console is still a wonderful device to have. And this is why I want to go into a few reasons why the Xbox 360 is a great console to own even today in 2020. So the first great thing about the Xbox 360 here in 2020 is that if you have friends both on Xbox 360 and Xbox One, you can party chat with them. Not only that, you can also party chat with people who are on Windows 10. So if you're friends with them, they don't need a 360 to party chat with you. They can just go into the party system of the Windows 10 or Xbox One and join any chat sessions you have and be able to communicate. Next are the games. There's a huge catalog of Xbox 360 games that you can choose from. And I mean, you could just browse through the collection that are here, and you can buy the digital games, of course, and you could go to your game store and buy tons of physical cheap games that's available. Now, let's not forget, if their servers are still up and running, you can still game online with these old 360 games. Another advantage of having the 360 right now in 2020 is the arcade portion of the games. There's a lot of games that didn't make it over to the Xbox One in the backward compat list, and if you still got a 360, there's tons of games here that you still play and enjoy that are the arcadey type games. And let's just go through a few. So you got games like Pinball, Revelations, Counter-Strike Go. You got, the First State Decay. You have Mortal Kombat, Imposters. This alone of having these arcade games is a huge plus to still carry around an Xbox 360. Now you ask, what about streaming content? What about apps like Netflix, Vudu, Amazon Prime? They're still active on the Xbox 360. And let's see what's available. I'm sure there's not tons that are being supported still, but the major ones still are. Here we go. We got Netflix, we have YouTube, Vudu is a big one, Amazon Prime is a big one, Hulu, iHeartRadio. People enjoy Crunchyroll. I mean, yes, you have some of these obscure apps, but as long as you have these major ones right here, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, Vudu, Amazon Prime, this is a great media device where you can stream some of your favorite content. Let's not forget, if you have your own content on a server, on a computer, this is a great streaming device to be able to play your own personal content. And the way you do it is with this system video player. And here I have my media server link station, which houses a lot of my videos and shows and even personal videos that I've recorded with my phone or a camera. And here you could just view it through the Xbox 360. Another advantage of having a 360 is, and if you still play, or if you handed this down to somebody else in the same household, realize that if they play online, it's no added extra cost. You have, at the time of the 360, you paid your yearly fee to play online, and it was just for the 360. We have Xbox One now, and for the same, $60, $50 that you pay for Xbox Live, it covers both the Xbox One and the 360 generations. Now that we're heading into the Series X devices, it's going to cover all three of them. So you gain 3 generations of Xbox Live for one cost. So overall, yes, I think the Xbox 360, it's still a great device to own in 2020. It has a lot of advantages. Yes, it's older, but it still keeps up with the times. Like I said, it still has a lot of social aspects that still take advantage of the Xbox One and eventually the Series X. Games as well. It has some games that hasn't carried over to the Xbox One. It won't be carried over to the Series X. So it's great to have this device still handy. Same thing with movies. You can still watch those movies both on your 360, Xbox One, and the Series X eventually. And you can't forget about the apps. The video apps like Hulu and Netflix. These are some great apps. They still run great on the 360 and makes the 360 a huge and wonderful streaming device. I hope some of you still carry your 360 like I do. This is the only one I have currently, and so far it hasn't failed me once. And it's great for the kids. Of course, I got 2 boys, and they play it. I play it once in a while just to kind of go back. Well, thank you for viewing my video on why the 360 is still a great device to own in 2020. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. You can always reach out to me on Twitter at TeknoBlast. If not, you can always leave a comment down below. And until then, I'm out.